Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2019 Infiniti QX50 Essential with the Sensory package. It is almost loaded. There's a few options it doesn't have. There's an autograph package which gives you this beautiful quilted white interior, but a lot of people are a little bit scared of white interiors because they're a little bit harder to take care of, and a tow package. Other than that, this thing has just about every available option you could get in 2019. And 2019 is a fantastic year for the QX50 because it got a complete ground up design, new platform, new engine, and it is really a remarkable vehicle. And the Sensory package is really a nice option package. You get extra niceties like this nice suede cloth on the center console, and it goes all the way up to the dashboard, and then you get some suede cloth trim on the seats, suede cloth on the doors, and then you have a suede cloth headliner. This one also has heated and ventilated seats. In fact, instead of just pointing at options, I'm going to go over all the equipment that this one has. With the original build sheet on this one, $57,130. The Sensory package was a big ticket package. It was a $7,500 option package, and you get a lot with it. You get these beautiful 20-inch wheels. Really makes the look of the QX50. Upgraded semi-inline leather appointed seating, heated and cooled front seats. You have an advanced climate control system that cleans and filters the air. A motion activated tailgate, so you make a kicking motion underneath the tailgate and it will open and close for you. Rear side window shades, unique cube design LED headlights. You get an adaptive front lighting system, so the headlights will turn with the steering wheel, so you can see a little bit better into those corners in a dark road. Then we have a enhanced interior ambient lighting, natural maple wood interior trim, very pretty. Ultra suede headliner, which I just showed you, metallic cargo area finishers, memory driver's seat, mirrors, and steering wheel, outside mirrors with reverse tilt down function, power and tilt telescoping steering wheel. Usually it's just manually telescoping. Heated steering wheel, and then a Bose Performance Series 16 speaker sound system. Then we have the ProAssist package, $550 option package, giving you backup collision intervention, distance control assist, intelligent cruise control assist, adaptive cruise control that will go with the flow of traffic, and a rear cross traffic alert. Then we have the ProActive package that gives you the Pro Pilot Assist. That is a popular option package giving you steering assist, so it'll make small steering corrections on the highway, intelligent cruise control, full speed range, blind spot intervention, lane departure warning, lane departure prevention, high beam assist, heads up display, and direct adaptive steering. So the direct adaptive steering is a relatively new thing to the Infiniti product line. We first saw it in the Q50, then in the Q60. The QX50 is the first crossover to get a direct adaptive steering. So under normal driving conditions, there's actually no mechanical connection to the front wheels. It's all handled by electric motors and computers. The reason why Infiniti has this direct adaptive steering system is for a number of reasons. We have the Pro Pilot Assist, which will make small steering corrections to cut down on driver fatigue on the highway. This system works with that, so it helps the wheels turn and keep you in your lane on the highway. It has a lane departure prevention system, blind spot prevention, so it will steer you back in your lane. So having a direct adaptive steering system, those systems work a lot better. On the older Infinitis, actually it would break individual wheels to steer you back into your lane, but it's actually a little bit more efficient to actually have the wheels turn instead of having to hit brakes to get the car to turn. And eventually Infiniti wants to completely do away with the steering column completely. Steering columns are kind of a pain because you have this big metal tube going through the firewall, through the engine bay, and it makes it a little bit more complicated to manufacture a car. So eventually they want to do away completely with the steering column. So that's another reason why they're pioneering this new system. But right now, Infiniti has a mechanical backup, so if there's a catastrophic loss of power, the mechanical steering column will kick in, so you can make a safe, you can steer the car safely to a stop. Chances of having a total you know, catastrophic failure is pretty rare, but it's a little bit peace of mind to have that mechanical backup. Also, the direct adaptive steering system does a great job filtering unwanted feedback. So it kind of filters the unwanted feedback and gives you the feedback that you want through the steering wheel. Like for instance, if you hit a pothole or a rut in the road that will sometimes jerk the wheel, that won't happen with the direct adaptive steering system. Also, you can program the steering. You can take a lot of control over the feel of the steering. You can make it kind of fast and heavier steering ratio like a race car or a performance car, or you can have a slower, lighter steering ratio like a luxury car. The QX50 also has a dual display system. This is the first application of a dual display system in the QX50. The top screen is for navigation. A parking camera, you notice it has a 360-degree around view monitor. You can change views. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. You can control the driver's assistance settings. There's a lot of driver's assistance. We have emergency, we have forward collision warning, forward emergency braking. A lot of great features. Then we have a drive mode selector here. This makes changes to transmission shift points, throttle sensitivity, traction, stability control settings. So you can use this button here to select different drive modes, or if you want to personalize it and drill down a little bit deeper, Infiniti actually lets you personalize it a little bit more here. For instance, if you want to keep the engine in sport mode, but you like the way the steering feels in standard mode, you can do that. This is active trace control. Active trace control will individually brake wheels to help the vehicle rotate a little bit better through corners. You can shut that system on or off. Then this is engine braking. So basically when you take your foot off the gas, the car will slow down using engine braking. Some people like the feeling of engine braking, some people don't. You can shut that system on or off. So for 2019, the QX50 completely redesigned. It's a little bit more interior space, a little bit more spacious. They went from a rear-wheel drive platform to a front-wheel drive platform. This is a front-wheel drive bias platform, but it's also all-wheel drive. It's intelligent all-wheel drive, so during normal driving conditions, it'll just be 100% front-wheel drive. The reason why they have that 100% bias, because if the all-wheel drive system's working all the time, even though when it's not needed, it's going to chew through your tires faster and it's going to reduce your gas mileage. So that's why they have that front-wheel drive bias, but it can send up to 50% of the vehicle's power to the rear wheels as needed. Excellent interior space. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjusted for my height. I have plenty of legroom, headroom back here. Also notice we have a huge panoramic roof that benefits the second and third rows. It opens, and if it's too bright, we have a sunshade that will close. Rear climate control. The second row seats also slide back and forth, and they also recline, a feature that you don't always find on a vehicle that doesn't have third row seating. Then we have these integrated sunshades, which is popular for families that have kids in car seats and stuff. Then we have a power rear liftgate. Generous amount of cargo space, all season floor mats. The seats fold pretty much flat. That front seat has to be up a little bit further just to make room for it to fold flat, but it folds very flat for lots of cargo space. Really beautiful lines on the QX50. You get these upgraded 20-inch wheels with a sensory package that really makes a dramatic difference in the look of the QX50. It's kind of funny how wheel and tires can really make or break sometimes the look of a vehicle. The standard wheel and tire package looks good, but I think these 20-inch wheels really put it over the top as far as looks go. Beautiful curvaceous body. And one reason why they switched to a front-wheel drive platform versus a rear-wheel drive is just packaging. When you have rear-wheel drive based platform, you have to have the transmission behind the engine, and it just takes up interior space. You have to have a bigger drive shaft going through the interior, so that takes away interior space as well. But But with a front-wheel drive platform, you can place the engine, you can place the transmission next to the engine, and you don't need a big drive shaft going through the middle of the vehicle with a front-wheel drive based all-wheel drive system. So that frees up a lot of interior space. And most people aren't going to really care between the difference of a front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive based platform. The rear-wheel drive based platform is a little bit more sporty. So, you know, if people do prefer a little bit more of a sports car oriented performance, maybe the older generation, the QX50, might work for them. Another notable feature of the 2019 QX50 is this new variable compression turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Infiniti has been working over 20 years on a variable compression engine, so it can mechanically change the compression ratio of the engine pretty much on the fly. Very quickly it can change the compression ratio. Why would you want to do this? Well, for one, maybe you're cruising along, you want to maximize fuel economy, you're going 40-45 miles an hour, just cruising along. You want the engine to be the most fuel efficient as possible. Well, in that case, the car can detect, okay, you're just cruising along, we don't need maximum horsepower, so we're going to calibrate the engine's compression ratio to be the most fuel efficient. But okay, maybe you need to merge in the highway, you want to pass someone, you want to accelerate quickly, you're stepping on the gas, okay, the car's detecting you want maximum power, so seamlessly it can change the compression ratio so the engine makes maximum horsepower. It makes 260 horsepower and about 280 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot of power for a 4-cylinder engine, and it's also one of the most fuel-efficient vehicles in its class. If you're in the market for a QX50, this one's well worth a look. This one was retired out of our service loaner fleet, so it's been in our care since it was brand new. One owner, clean Carfax, beautiful shape, nice color combination, and very, very nicely equipped with features. Thanks for watching this video and hope to see you soon.